Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. And we are off to work this morning, so let's see how she does today. This will be a short video. I'm only going to be at one building today. Oh, it's good. Oh, there was a big, huge ice snowball. That's why I did that little brake stab. So let's see. We are currently at 23 degrees, so definitely a little warmer this morning starting out than it was yesterday. And we are at 47%. If you watch my other video, you know yesterday morning we started out at 81%, just to kind of give you an idea. I did a lot of driving, so there were a lot of miles. We had strong winds, super cold wind, making it a super cold day. A lot of uphill, downhill terrain. I did keep it on the keep mode yesterday as well, so in between my clients I just put it on keep to have the same temperature. So overall it's really not too bad, I don't think. If I had a level 2 charger at home when I got home, I would have just, you know, put it on the charger and been at 80% today. So right now I do not have a level 2 charger. I'm doing supercharging. Ooh, that needs to be clean. That's bad. Ooh, I meant to do that. I'll do that later. Okay. Alright, that was weird. It pulled over. That's interesting. Maybe because the back camera's not cleared off. Anyway, so it pulled over to the side of the road. I think it thought that car behind me that had its turn signal on, and maybe the way the camera is, I think it thought it was an emergency vehicle, so it pulled over. I've only had that do that when there was an emergency vehicle, so for some reason I thought that car was an emergency vehicle and it pulled right over. Okay, that was strange. Anyway, so I think because this camera, that's my fault. See, there's the rear. I think the way the dirt is and the pixels and that turn signal, it maybe thought it was like a flashing emergency vehicle. I don't know if you can kind of see. I guess I could see where it does look like it would do that. Yeah, it always avoids those lines like that. It's such a harsh turn. But yeah, that was interesting. Okay, well, it was a pseudo emergency vehicle, so you know what it does do if a true emergency vehicle comes up behind. Alright, well, I totally lost my train of thought on what I was saying. So anyway, yeah, I don't have a level 2. I'm doing supercharging, which is free. So actually, to tell you the truth, it's a win-win for me because I'm not paying for anything. My electricity at home or supercharging fees. I will be doing that in the spring. It's a huge project, as I've mentioned before, so I didn't want to get it going before winter in case something happened and I wouldn't have it anyway, and I dropped down all the thousands of dollars and I'm not able to use it anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's from 81 to 47. I don't think that was bad considering the conditions yesterday, the driving distance I had, the terrain, having it in keep mode the whole entire time when I wasn't in the car. And like I said, if I had a level 2 charger at home, okay, see how this flashes like that? I think it thought it was an emergency vehicle. Like, did you notice that there? Because I didn't clean the cameras. That's my fault. I don't know, I don't think that was bad. I would have come home, plugged it in, and been at 80% and not even really thought anything about it. But in some ways, I kind of like the fact that I have to do supercharging because it really gives me an idea of, you know, what this battery pack in the cold, what it can do. I'm not, you know, going, okay, well, I'm just coming home and charging it. So next year will be a different story. I'll not be using the superchargers. I'll be charging it at home. But this, I think this gives you guys as a viewer what it's like to live doing supercharging and in the north with the cold, and how it's able to charge. Now, this battery is not going to get down very low. It might get down to, I don't know, maybe 44% by the time I leave work. I probably will not be driving at all tomorrow. Maybe not even on Friday, other than maybe to go to my mom's house. So I might just go ahead and charge it up to kind of counteract a little bit of the cold, if I want to go ahead and preheat it and precondition it. Oh, that's the other thing this morning. I did start the cabin conditioning and the battery conditioning at around, I think it was like 6 this morning. So it was probably it was probably heating up for about a good maybe 35 minutes before I got in the car. So I am not using Sentry mode in the driveway. Sentry mode drains the battery normally, even in warm weather and optimal weather, and I definitely am not doing it now in the winter since it's in the driveway. So that is preserving a lot of the battery. Yeah, see, I got a camera warning. Yes, I know. My fault. I will clean you when I get to the parking lot. So I hope everybody has a safe New Year's if you're heading out. Don't drink and drive. Use FSD. Actually, don't use FSD if you've been drinking anyway. You shouldn't. Still get a ticket. Even that front camera's not looking good. And this is not, I don't know, I think it just doesn't work in the super cold. Like I said the other day, it did work fine. I might try to see if I can wash this after work. I'll probably wash it first and then go charge it because everything will heat up and dry. So I don't have to worry about anything freezing on it. I mean, even with normal ice cars, gas cars, you're still concerned about things freezing. So it's not because this is an EV, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wash it when it's cold. Now, I'd do the same thing if I was driving the BMW around. So I'd be like, okay, what's our temperature? I don't want the doors to freeze or the locks to freeze, those kind of things. Although, the way these cars are designed, at least the Cybertruck, I'd be curious to see if these doors ever froze shut. There's a little, pushing mechanism inside that pushes the door open from the inside instead of opening it and pulling. So I don't know. I think it'd break through the ice. It would have to be some pretty strong ice, I think, to break it. BMWs, at least the ones I've had, are famous for not liking wet and cold freezing rain. I've broken 2 interior door mechanisms on my X5 that had to be replaced because of cold weather. I just went to open the door and the mechanism somehow inside froze and broke. On my convertible I have now, because I do drive that in the winter, if that one gets like wet and then freezes, that one has a hard time closing. The internal latch reset, I have to manually kind of reset it and manipulate it so it'll close, otherwise the door just won't close. So at least the BMWs I've had, they do not do necessarily well in when it rains, freezes, car wash it, and then the temperature gets low. So I'm always kind of conscientious on how the weather is. All right, so Monday I reset the marker to where I actually park. Not that I'm expecting it to park in that same spot, but I'm hoping it will direct it enough that it will go into the correct lot. So let's just see what it does today. Is it gonna... Oh, okay, it's backing in somewhere. Not bad considering it's lowering. I don't know if you can hear that or see it. Oh, there's a New Year's light show. Schedule the light show 10 minutes before midnight. Huh. I might have to do that. Maybe I'll film that. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? I know we went a little past the... yeah, let's do the rear. I think a lot of people are off today, so that makes it nice. Trying to find, there it is, that line there. Let's back it up to where I can't see that line anymore. There. It's a little close to that left side line, but it's okay. I really don't think there's a lot of people here today. All right, thanks for following along, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hey everybody, I am back. I'm heading to my mom's, and then we're going to do some errands real quickly. There is a blue snowflake up here because the engine's cold. I thought I had set it up where it would start preconditioning the battery before getting in, and I did not. So we're going to head to Mom's, pick her up, and then I'm going to go to the car wash. I'm not sure if I'll film that because she'll be in the car. And then I'm going to supercharge it for tonight. I got a message on the screen saying that there's a Tesla light show to program it about 10 minutes before midnight. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that and see if it will work. And we currently are at 25 degrees. It's warmer. And we're at 40% on the battery. And we are in standard mode. And for those of who like to know, 40% on the Tesla Cybertruck battery gives us estimated 129 miles. Particular area is posted at 55 speed limit. So let's just see how standard does this afternoon. since this update to the 14.2.2.1. There is a version above mine, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe tonight, or I think last Friday I got the one I have now, so it might be Friday this week. But it seems to be rolling out pretty quickly. I'm seeing a lot of people, even on the groups that I'm in, are getting it. And I'm like, how come I haven't gotten mine yet? But it should be soon. And I forgot to clean the cameras. But it's a little bit lighter out. I don't think there should be an issue. This is great. So the last 3 or 4 trips, it has gotten over in this correct lane to be able to take the exit that we need. So I really like seeing those kind of behaviors, because that's really the right way to do it. Oh, well, that guy flipped me off. Toyota. I'm like, okay. I just happened to catch it. I just, for some reason, was looking in that direction. I just happened to catch it. Normally, I don't know. I guess I don't really pay attention. I'm too busy doing other things. But yeah, he flipped me off. So I guess I have to reconsider my my goals in life, I guess. I don't know. it's such a different experience driving this particular vehicle versus driving the Corvette. It's kind of like a night and day, well, not kind of, it is night and day reaction between the two. Oof. It ran over the little snow bump, as I call it. Alrighty, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a very happy new year, and let's hope that 2026 is a gentle year. Alright, take care. Catch you on the next one.